Womp womp. It's time to get back into some Modern. I want to apologize to everyone for kind of disappearing for, a couple weeks here. Between being sick and I just moved into a new place, so it's been nonstop just go, go, go. But that is not the important part. The thing you guys are here for, the reason that you guys are watching this video is because you want to see me play some Domain Zoo. So Zoo has been back on the rise, and Zoo basically refers to, like a Tribal Flames deck. Basically, you want to just get all of the land types using like Leyline of the Guildpact, or, fetching to get like your Triomes and stuff like that. So on turn 2, you can just have a big old Territorial Kavu. You can have a turn 1 2/2 3/3 with a Wild Nakatl, and then it's just Leyline Bindings, removal, just good stuff. Looking into the sideboard, there's one Orm's Chant, which honestly I think there should be more. I think Orm's Chant in Modern is in a really good spot. I think it's a card that people are maybe sleeping on a little bit, or maybe not including as many in the sides. But it's just standard sideboard stuff. Wear Terrors, Pyroclasms, the usual. So this is pretty close to a stock list here. Nothing sticks out, nothing too fancy. I guess the one new include would be the Spectral Denial, which is a cool card, especially with like the Scions and the Kavus and the Neshoba Brawlers and stuff like that. It provides some really cool, really interesting sort of gameplay. So we are going to jump into a league, and we're going to see if we can get a little bit of maybe some 4-1 action, get a little repeat of what we did last time. So I just actually had a buddy of mine qualified for an RCQ using Zoo, so that's part of the reason, or Domain is the other name for it. But kind of the reason I wanted to give this a try. I want to see if it has some legs here, if it's a good deck. So we're gonna take it into a league, and we're gonna see what happens. All right. Well, this hand is not bad. It gets us a turn 2 Scion, which is not bad. I think this is a keep. I don't know if this is exactly correct. I'm kind of going to be learning this deck as we go through it, but this will be fun. We'll see what happens. I'm getting the notification that I need to finish this league match by tomorrow. Let's see. So we'll start with the Xander's Lounge. I want to kind of hold up this stub. Part of me thinks that this isn't exactly correct, but I think holding up the stub is just better. I think it is definitely going to be, if this is Frogtide, if they want to go like turn 2 Frog, I'm going to just, so this is Frogtide. So this, Player Mills 2, yeah. All right, what do you got for me? Yeah, so this is like the Frog Reanimate. Is our opponent going to miss their land drop? Ooh, baby, this is when we start eating. Grab our Surveil, show me a little bit of, ooh, and a Neshoba Brawler on top. That seems pretty good. All right, now we're going to go and just play our land here. And let's get some Nakatl action. Hope our opponent continues to miss land drops, and I can just hold up this Stubborn Denial forever and ever. That would be sweet. Roy Boy did not come to play correctly here. They're out here keeping one-landers. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't think they were going to find it. Now I'm feeling a little bit punished. Yeah, you can have a Frog. Can't stop it, but I can finding it. Ooh, that's pretty good too. So what I want to do is play this. We are going to, I would like them to force pitch some cards. All right, sweet. There's an Oculus. And then we're going to get in for some beats. I think that is going to be it. I'm going to just kind of chill here for a second. So I can't stub that, which is kind of annoying. Unless this controller pays 1. I really wish I had Furious online. Not great. Not looking good. Let's go for a stub. Then regret my decisions. Let's hope I find a Surveil and get something good off of it, because I am in big stinky poop town and there's no Surveils left. So I just need to naturally find a good card off the top. Not looking good for me. Need a way to kill this stupid Oculus. Where were you when I needed you most? Well, no reason to attack. We're just gonna chill here for a hot sec. Oh, our opponent just had the goods. I should have not been so hasty to get the Neshoba into play, or the Wild Nakatl into play. The opponent's out here just missing lands left and right. I'm here for that. You know that. We love when our opponent doesn't play lands. Yep. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to go here. I think my least important lands are these. So I would like to have a big dude. Big Scion. Can I have it? Can I have it, please? All right, all right. First strike trample. So now we're going to swing in with our Kavu. I would like to... X is currently 2. I would like to Spectral Denial. Don't you dare do it to me. All right, all right. No push. No push for you. I would like to exile your... I'm going to get rid of the Trespasser. I could like loot this land away, but I think just the Trespasser is just... like it's better for me to get rid of. And at this point, I can just hard cast a Leyline if I find one, which is pretty sweet. I do need to figure out how to deal with this Scion. Let's just keep making land drops, keep pulling lands out of the deck. I don't think I have to worry about getting Harbingered. So now it's awkward. I need to find a removal spell for one of these manifest tokens. So green, blue, red, and green. Yeah. So I still think it's better for me to use the Kavu to discard a card and draw a card. And then I'm going to just find a fucking land. Oh, I'm killing the shit out of your Oculus. And then play my land in my second main phase and be done and hope to not draw any more lands for the rest of the game. Yeah, I mean, this is the inevitable part about Murktide that's really fucking rough. Need to find a good castable spell. A Flagey would be pretty good. A lightning bolt, huh? Going to see if they fall for it. I'm going to just bolt this thing in response and see if they've got something good. Do they have a 1 mana counterspell? They have a Force of Negation. All right, well, I think I'm going to concede there. I drew every fucking land in my deck. That was sweet. So we're going to bring in these, some disputes. We're going to bring in a Ghost Vacuum. I'm torn on the Orum's Chance. I think the Orum's Chance are probably pretty good. I think the Ragavans, I think, are probably the worst card. Like an early Ragavan just gets like, I guess on the play, it's not bad. So if I'm on the play, what do I care most about? I like kind of like everything in here. I guess I'm going to cut like a 1 stub, 1 denial. Let's cut that. Let's also just, let's cut the counter magic. I don't know if it's as good because they can like kind of chill, hold back, not do a lot, and then just kind of like dunk on me. We'll cut like 1 Ragavan. I don't know if the Orum's Chant is right. I'm going to not bring in the Orum's Chant. We're going to do something like this. So we're going to go Ghost Vacuum, Disputes, and a Surgical just to kind of deal with the old pesky eyeball. Unfortunately, I did not find the gas I needed, and my opponent with 2 lands was still able to just come out ahead. So I hated that for me, and we are into it. We are going to take the play. This is a keepable hand. See what happens from here. Opponent is staying at 7. I hate that for me. It's much worse now. Let's get probably the Xanders. So I can go Xanders into Temple Garden, get all of my colors. All right, deck, that's enough lands. Going to get our little Neshoba boy in. And it's probably getting pushed. Definitely getting pushed. Oh, Lord, he pushed. Yeah. Yep, he getting pushed. And then, so now the plan is... Wild Nakatl and chill. See what my opponent... maybe I'm supposed to be like just aggressively mulliganing for the... just mulligan for the Leyline a little bit deeper. You know, keeping hands here with no Leylines and stuff. Getting pushed again. My opponent is definitely playing around stub, if I had to guess. Yep, no Murktides. All right, cool. I do like to see the snare gone. I'm going to surveil it up. Opponent is, again, missing lands. That's what's up. I mess around with that. I fuck with that. Show me a banger on top. A Kavu is pretty good. Now, I don't want to get blown out by a spell snare. So what we're going to do is go red, green. We're going to do this because I don't... Yeah, so they're going to count... Yeah, that's fine. So I didn't want to, like, haste it and then get absolutely dunked on by... what's it called? By a spell snare. Because if I just did that, then I'm just absolutely boned. On my 3rd land. Yep. Playing around the stub. Now the question is, what land do I want? I don't have any more surveils. Shock it in. Let's see. So we're going to basically force our opponent to just pitch their whole hand at this point, if they want to. So that's going to be 5 cards, bring it up to 7. So I can like lightning bolt in response to blocks. Let's see. So I'm looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to chill for a minute, not do anything silly or crazy. What are my opponents doing? Do I have double tribal flames math? All right, opponent. The blocks are on you. I don't know if this is the best matchup. You know, I don't know how this matchup is supposed to go, typically goes, but I am going to try and push as much damage as possible. If my opponent would like to fight over this frog, they are more than welcome to ditch their whole entire hand. And then I'm just going to tribal flames it. So we'll see if that works. That'd be cool. A force of negation. All right, opponent's down to 2 in hand. Resolve there. What'd they exile? They exiled a counter spell. They have to ditch 1 more card. And then we're gonna put the frog in jail. And yeah. Opponent's down to 1 in hand, which we love to see. They're probably about to get a surveil, and then they're gonna just hit me with the fucking Aki in the bin off the top. Because nothing ever goes okay. They kept a card on top. Just hard casting the boy. Naturally, it was just on top. What else would I expect? We got 3. What do they have? Are they going to like sink the bind? Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to kill it for sure. Unfortunately, opponent is just him and I am not, which I do hate for me. Oh, well, I can just binding the Oculus. Second one. Can I have it? Please. All right. Aki is down. That's what we hope for, baby. Opponent is not in the blocking. I could do 5 to him, but I don't think there's a reason. I think I'm in a good position where I don't need to worry unless this is exactly a psychic frog, which it's not. All right, so we're winning the race right now. All right, are they gonna just try and bring back their frog? All right, so they've got definitely a counter spell. Let's see if I can pull out a counter spell from their hand or a removal spell. All right. And what else? I can do 5 more to them, which I don't think is correct. Well, you know what? We're going to tribal flames, hope to draw like a flage off the top or like something to haste to win the game. Yeah, that's not good for me. They're at 3 and I've used 2 bolts. Yeah, I've used 2 bolts. I need to just not find lands. That is what this needs to be. Let's go red to exert. Can I have it? Can I do it? We are pushing for a game number 3. Part of me wants to run these pyroclasms, but I don't think that they're good enough is the problem. Like it'd be nice to have like a 2-mana kind of answer all their little dudes, but I don't know if that's good enough. I think on the draw, maybe I should have cut the Ragavans on the draw. I mean, how do I not keep this hand? This might be a mistake. Just earn 1 Ragavan? Maybe? All right. What do they have? What could they want to do to me? Land right here. Damn it. It's not bad, though. I mean, I can just do all of the things. All right. That's what's up. We're going to like pitch cast us. Okay. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just going to get busy with the Monka. Throw me a banger off the top. Por favor. A Murktide. I sure can't cast that. I think I'm going to let them get me with 1. Yeah. Yep. We'll try and jam next turn again. We're going to keep hanging with the monkey. Yep. Trespasser is fine by me. What do I want to do? I guess it's going to depend on what I draw, but I think the plan is to pitch. Yeah. So we're going to go. Yep. Ward, discard a card. That is fine by me. I don't need the land. And then we are just going to jamma. Slamma jamma the Ragavana. All right. Well, I'm curious how they get out of this. I got all of the dudes. They can make an Oculus, which is unfortunate. Unearth naturally. Yeah. Fuck me. How do I deal with it? How do I deal with this? That is a pretty good way to deal with that. Let's go to combat first. Well, no, I need the... If I attacked with both, I don't really want to lose the Scion's the problem. So the question is... No, I think I'm going to attack with both, force the block there, See what they do. They might have another Unearth. We're going to do 2 there. My opponent is going to take some damage. White, red, and another. I would like for that eyeball to fuck off and hope they don't have another Unearth. That would be stinky doo-doo. Do they just hard cast it? Are you fucking joking? Oh, of course they have it. Oh, well, now I don't have as much play into what is going on here. I need to deal with this stupid damn Oculus. Binding would be huge, but that's a land. I do have to just chill for now. I can't do the combat. I am falling behind rapidly. Motherfucker. I think I'm losing this game. I think I pushed my advantage and I did not get to get much out of it. Well, a land can just go the fuck in the graveyard because I don't have a Flage. All right. Oh, good. Goody, goody, good. Let's just attack with you. Exile to 1 target card. I would like your Oculus to be gone. And then would you like to just throw everything at it? What else do you have for me? You're just going to block with everything? Yeah, that's fine. I will kill it all. And I am at a high life total. All right, so now, unfortunately, I need to get 2 spells, which isn't good. Harbinger. Let's get a... we're going to get a tapped land, and then we are going to get a basic plains. My lands are still all the colors. My basics are all the colors, which is exactly what I need. All right, binding off the top. Por favor. For me. One time. I've been a good boy. I've been good. You can like, let me have fun and play my spells, please. Give me spells to play, actually, is what I'm looking for. Right. They're thinking long and hard, which I don't like. That's a tribal flame. So if I go and attack with both, question is, can I bait them into going to 5? How would that work? If I go here, they'll block here. And they probably throw like everything at the Kavu. I don't really want to discard, so we're just going to continue to keep their graveyard numbers down. And I'm not interested in killing their... I think this is honestly what I want to deal with. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't kill. Now, if they have another... Well, they've got no black mana, so I'm hoping that they haven't put an Oculus underneath one of these manifests. But my opponent did cut themselves off of black mana, which seems pretty good for me. I like this. Not so much. Are you, bruh, dog? How many times do I have to deal with this fucking Oculus? Yeah, I'm not letting you get on black mana. That's what? 1, 2. That's their 3rd Oculus. So, like, can I just... It's for a green. And I'm going to have to just fucking chill. Oh, I need to find a way to deal with that Oculus again. Yeah, nope. I ain't doing it. I ain't falling for your tricks. They're just accruing so much fucking value here. Oh, God. No way am I going to find another land. How do I get this eyeball out of the way? Oh my God. How many? I've dealt with 3 of their Oculus, and 2 of them, they've literally just hardcast this game. Yeah, it's going to be a long game if it's just my opponent going. I mean, they've got to have a million counter spells and interaction and everything. Like, I just cannot. I don't think I can beat this at this point. I think Murktide has done the Murktide thing, and I keep finding stupid fucking lands. All right, fuck you. I'm doing it. I'm losing this game. I don't even care. I do not care. I am not winning this game at this point because I have drawn all of my lands. Could not find my Flage. All I need is my 2nd copy of... I mean, at this point, it's just the mill 'em out plan. Tell me something just absolutely goated off the top. Just one time. Just for me. A Tribal Flames. Well, let's see if it resolves. I have a feeling that this is not a spell that will resolve. It will resolve. They're just going to turn up another one. Okay, they didn't go to blocks. All right. Did I turn the corner? Here, you can keep dinging me with your Harbinger. This is where I really wish I had those fucking Pyroclasms. Let's just attack again. I mean, I think I'm winning this race. Wait for my opponent to like tap out. I wonder what they're hoping to draw here. A basic swamp isn't great for me. But can you deal with my whole board? Yeah, you got it, Chief. I got a hexproof lifelink, first strike. Maybe I was a little hasty in my maybe they're just hoping I'll click through combat. I'll just do it again. What if I played another one? All right. I want to bolt you just because I'm a clown. Let me do it. Let me bolt you instead. Let me show you I had everything. I'm too good at this game. Never been a struggle. Oh, now my opponent's just going to sit there and wait. Oh. What could they have for 1 black mana? Yeah, I'm still going to kill you. Opponent's a meanie poo-poo head who wouldn't let me just kill them with my Scion. I don't like them. Should have let me kill him with the lightning bolt. But damn, I can't believe I fought through 3 Murktides, 2 hardcast, and still won. That was insanity. Opponent drew like garbage. Holy hell. All right, so in an incredible come from behind victory that I did not expect, we came back. That was sweet. All right, this hand is gas. What do I want to put back? Probably the Tribal Flames is the weakest card. Opponent is mulliganing with me. I'm going to pull up pregame action. And let's see what my opponent can do about the zoo. Can they unzoo my zoo? Another Murktide? Ugh, brother, please. I am not strong enough to go through that again. Maybe they kept it just a greedy ass 1-lander again. Like that first, that last dude. Let's go Lush. I guess I'm fine with the Tribal Flames on top. That's pretty good. Let's get the Arena of Glory going. And here's my dude. We got dudes for days here. If they try and like tap out for a Murktide, or not a Murktide, a frog, I'm probably gonna haste this Kavu. Nah, I probably won't haste the Kavu. I'll probably have to just like a Rauchis Theater. I wonder if they're holding up Snare. I don't exactly want to get blown out by a spell snare right now, unless this is a land. I don't know. I think I just want to like, oh, I can't do it like that. That's a silly, silly decision. I need green and red. So in that case, I think the plan is to just push damage through and chill. Damage and chill for me. I'd like to find another land. I want my opponent to bend and break and play their spells and not let me just sit here with this false sense of hope. Let's go for a green. Let's Naquaddle. Oh Lord, it wild. And we're gonna just keep pushing. Push the damage. All right, I wonder if my opponent's on like Reanimator or something. But I am glad to draw this Naquaddle because this lets me like sack something. So if my opponent's on that like Grixis Reanimator, I've got sack fodder 4 days. The thing I would like is, so I mean, next turn I can just like act. If I find a land, I can actually just try and kill my opponent in one fell swoop with the Scion and the Naquaddle and all of the gravy baby. All right, we win that one. All right, they knew. I'm going to go on the assumption that they're Reanimator. What do I want against Reanimator? I guess it's Grixis. So I think, so I'm on the draw. So I think the Ragavans are a little bit worse. The Stub is probably not as good. I'm going to cut one of each. Maybe I'll cut both of these and just run the Stubs instead. I think that's a little bit better. I'd like to just get this going. I'm going to, again, assume that they're on Reanimator. And if they're on Reanimator, probably, I don't think there's anything I really care to cut outside of, like I said, the Ragavans are probably decent. Keep some Stubs, you know, keep the tempo advantage, especially on the draw. Like a 1 mana counterspell for a frog on turn 2, if I'm on the draw, is like pristine cash money. Whereas like a Spectral Denial is actually like hyper poo-poo doo-doo. So I'm going to switch in the Dispute for the Denial. Just because Dispute is just actively better on the draw. All right, and we are going to see, oh my God, it's so close. I don't know if I can put this back. I am up a game. I'm going to hope I draw an untapped land. Again, nope, that's a Timidity untapped. No, fuck me. That's not good. That is not good at all. I don't have a way to deal with the Tamiyo. Hopefully my opponent also has a 1-lander and I just like don't have to worry. I don't think that's the case, but that's the hope. Honestly, like I would Tribal Flames a Tamiyo for sure. Oh, they had the land. I hate it here. All right, I think We are in kind of stinky poop town. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back from this. I shouldn't have kept the hand, but I'm learning a valuable lesson. Yeah, they're going to get to just continually draw. If I don't find a land and then, oh, they're going to bolt it. Okay. I need to find a land in the next 2 draws real fast. Or the next draw. I might even concede if I don't find the land. Or if they go to like flip Tamiyo. All right, they're holding up all of their spells. Is it worth it to hold up the stuff? Probably not. That's the wrong color. What if I try and bait them out with a Territorial Kavu? Because they've got to be running interaction. Yeah. All right, now my opponent's going to get to dig deep for cards, and I don't like it. On the bright side, I get to be on the play next turn or next game if I don't figure it out quickly. Oh, they can just flip their Tamiyo, so we're definitely going to Tribal Flames the Tamiyo, because I cannot have them just like doing all their garbage. Oh, okay, that's what I wanted to do. That's what's up. Just get a plains. Play around Blood Moon, I guess, even though I would have rather have had that to like Surveil or something else. Don't you dare have a counterspell. I'm going to have to concede this game. Yeah, I fell too far behind there. This doesn't kill a Tamiyo. None of the, I mean, I guess I could like, no, I still think that, I want to say they're Grixis Reanimator. On the play, I think the Ragavans are better. What's bad on the play? Let's go, maybe I'm going to cut one here. And what else? What else? I mean, everything dies to bolt except for the Scion. What is the right cut? I'm gonna be real pissed if they like are actually Grixis Reanimator. What if I cut like these and put this in? Let's try something like that and see if I can not get boned. All right, that is a not get boned kind of hand. The boy is not mad about it. I don't know. Okay, so they're going to 6. That's a good start. I've got Graveyard Hate. I've got Mystical Dispute. I've got everything except for threats. So I need to find some creatures. But once I do, everything is going to be so good for me. I have had Leyline literally every turn, which is kind of nice. I guess I should have maybe left up the Flooded Strand, but I don't know. I will absolutely just like Tribal Flames at Tamiyo. Or no, I won't. I don't need that Tribal Flames at Tamiyo. I'm gonna just chill. I don't need to do nothing. Ain't got to do nothing for nobody. And let's see. So they're on, okay, Dark Slick Shores. All right, no mills, no nothing. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna have a fun chill time with our buddy here, Babzez. A really hard one to get rid of, but I'm gonna just continue to hold the line here and see what my opponent does. Yeah, you can turn off auto yields. All right, so they're gonna bin a land. So I think they're just like good stuff. This might just be like Grixis good stuff, honestly. That's a snare going. All right, if I can find a land. Nope. I would like to start trying to resolve my spells, but I like don't know if I can tap out really well. Let's try and force something here. Yeah, that's fine. I can surgical something later if they try and do some silly stuff. All right, so now they're just doing nothing. A land would be sweet. All right, a land is pretty good. All right, show me a counterspell that I can mystical dispute. I would like to dispute your counterspell, good sir. Don't tell me they have their own mystical dispute. I kind of like am tempted to just surgical the counterspell and see what my opponent is up to. Might just like try and do that in their upkeep. Because they're going to surveil. Let's see what they do with their surveil. It's an island. I'm going to feel like a dickhead if this is just like actual reanimator, but I need to know what my opponent is doing at this point, and I need them to not be countering my spells and shit. Sure. Okay, so this is just like Grixis control. That is good to know. Bowman, yeah, so they're not actually like reanimating much. This is just kind of like Snapcaster, Edict. Yeah, so this is just like Grixis Reanimator. That's fine. So what do I know? I know, oh, a Tamiyo. That's going to be gone. Gone, bozo. All right, let's go for a white. Get the Tamiyo out of here. And a green, and we'll get our Brawler going. At this point, honestly, like, I don't know if I even want to, bolt it. Yeah. So the bolt is gone. All right, so Bowman's gone. So I know about the Fatal Push. Okay. All right, we're just going to skip through all of it. Let's do that tapped. Let's go for a red and a green. I'm just going to Flames my opponent now. And then at the end of their turn, I'm just going to get a land and try and keep my cards. A dispute, huh? I don't think I really care right now about... I can take some more hits. I'm not super worried about it yet, but if they try and resolve some like fuck shit, then this dispute's going to be disputing. Yeah, I can continue to take a couple hits. I'm not super worried about that yet. And Kavu is a good start. Red and green. I can cast all of my spells. Oh, I can't dispute it though. I should have waited. I know they're going to push it. Yeah. Push down. I need to find a Flage and quick. I think I need to just like have their clock at this point. Like, it's getting bad for me. I'm not a fan of what my opponent's doing. I haven't drawn any extra cards, but like, boy, oh boy, am I in poopy, stinky town. All right, I have 2 in hand. Show me like a Flage. An Arena gets a Flage hasty later. Oh wait, hold up. Turn off auto yields. Yeah, no, they've just got the beat down. I don't have any counter spells. They had like 1 edict. I can haste a Flage. I can haste a Kavu. No, I can't. Red, green, and I can leave up a interactive spell, which I'm probably going to do. I need a threat, and this feels really bad. Oh wait, I can't even. Doesn't even matter. That's dead. I can't stop that. This is just literally, yeah, they've got just so much mana. These disputes have like no text anymore. Hate this for me. Am I about to just get beaten down by an orc army? That would be much unfortunate. It looks like I'm going to get beat down by this orc army. I need to stop doing that. Yeah, I got 5 turns to figure it out. If I don't, I'm big boned. Yo, show me like a Scion. Anything good off the top. Not another land. Oh my god, I've drawn like every one of my lands. I'm wondering, my opponent probably just has like infinite removal. I would love to find my Ghost Vacuum. That would actually be kind of sweet. Did I keep it in? I did. Yeah, Ghost Vacuum off the top would be huge. A Hasty Flage would be huge. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I can just like actively haste a Flage, a Leyline. Could have also just tapped for 4 green. But it's not looking super good for me. I'm just actually gonna die, and I'm gonna lose that game. Oh, I hate that. That was depressing. I couldn't find any lands, or I could only find lands. Jesus Christ. Oh, had I known it was just like Grixis control, I would have definitely, I should have probably put together that it was Grixis control instead of like trying to think it was Grixis Reanimator. All right, well, the dream of a 5-0 trophy are dead, but maybe we can win 3 games real quick. I don't think this is a hand I can put back. Let's keep it. Let's get a red blue land, and then am I getting Thought Sneezed? If I get Thought Sneezed, I'm definitely just gonna go like, yeah, I'm getting No, I'm getting ragged. All right. Let's see. What do I draw? A Kavu. I have to imagine that they've also got removal, so I can get like a Blood Crypt to give me. So I can get basically like all of the colors, and then see what happens from there. Is this like Mardu energy, or is this just like, okay, so this is just probably like maybe Hollow One. Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm absolutely blocking your... Oh, is it... What the hell? I'm blocking your monkey. All right, I'll take the peek at the Kavu. I don't really think I'm interested in letting you just do that. All right, let's see. We're going to grab... So I'm going to be able to get 4. I do hate having to shock so much, but a Kavu... A 4/4 is pretty good. 4/4 do be blocking. What gets lifelink? Lifelink if it's black. Oh, this is just Rakdos burn. I'm blocking. I'll block. Spectral Denial on top. I'm okay with the taking the damage here. Do they have a way to get it out of range? I don't think so. I mean, they've got 1 in hand, but I am on blocking duty for days. So they know about the denial. I can honestly probably just continue to jam Kavus. Surveil. A fetch land on top is like meh. I'm not interested in attacking. Now look, it's vigilance. If it's white, okay. Yeah, I'm chilling. I am chilling like a villain. Oh, interesting. A little red black. I guess it's just red black. Probably pretty good. A Leyline is not exactly a good card right now. If I can find fourth land, it'd be a pretty good card. Let's see. I can't cast the Spectral Denial, so I've got blockers. I'd like to discard a card, draw a card, which I'm going to pitch the Spectral Denial, and that is a 2-mana Binding, which is pretty good. So what could do they have just like double bolt? That would be very depressing. I need to get this Leyline followed by this Scion into play as quickly as humanly possible. Oh, do they just have it? Are you kidding? No way. Nah, son, you don't have it. Are you kidding me? Oh, you son of a bitch. Pyroclasms are going to be good. Wraths are probably good. I think I want to bring in Wraths and Orim's Chance. Their deck operates on such slim margins. I actually think these denials are going to be decent. Do I want the bolts? I really don't want to cut a lot of my creatures. I think I'm like kind of okay to cut some of the tribal flames. I don't know if I want to cut any of these. I want to keep like all of this stuff to keep my opponent kind of slow. Maybe in a Shoba. Maybe I just cut the tribal flames. Yeah, I think that's probably better. I think that is the direction. Maybe, no, we're not going to cut. I'm going to keep the Ragavans in because Ragavan is a pretty good blocker. Very unfortunate. I could not get it going early like that. I'm hoping to find like, oh, a hand like this is not ideal, but I've got the Wrath. I've got the Denial for the turn 1 play. Or the turn 2, I guess, technically. We're going to chill. I'm going to surveil at the end of turn. One is just going to go fast. Yeah. Let's see what's on top. Flooded Strand. All right. Okay. Was this fellow inspired by the Manguchi win that happened a little while ago with this deck? All right. Surveil. I don't need more of those. I have plenty. I have as many lands as I could ever dream of at this point in my life. Pyroclasm is pretty good. So we're just going to, I think I'd like to be able to leave the counter, and I'd like to be able to leave up a shuffle is really what it is. All right, play a second spell. Yep, I'm not going to stop that. You're going to attack me. Tell me what my top card is. It's a land. All right, I'm finding just so many motherfucking lands. My life total is getting real low, and I don't enjoy it. Rift Bolt has entered the exile zone. I don't even know if I should be fetching, but I just need to get lands out of the deck because I have too damn many of them, and it never matters. I think I'm just interested in holding up this Spectral Denial, taking another lump, force my opponent to tap out this turn. They do. That's sweet. Probably, I mean, if they have like a land plus another like kill. Okay. All right. They're going to tap out. I can't do anything about it. I need to find my Scions. I need to not fucking die. I'm taking 3 down to 5. A Kavu on top is pretty good. Kavu blocks for days. So I can red and 1. Let's plasm. Clean it all up. Green, red, the Vu. Now they just have like double bolt or something in hand. Like I can't stop it. I'm unfortunately just not finding the things that I need. Rain of Gore, huh? Yeah, that's a cute one. Wrath on 2. If I could just like stop finding lands, that'd be so sweet. I would like to discard 1 land and find a binding. It's pretty good. I'm just going to deal with that Rain of Gore now. I don't think I'm in the position to really be attacking, but like at this point, like I just keep drawing lands, which isn't what I want to be doing. I need to find a Flage. They just have it, probably. I think they're just hoping to draw. Can't do anything else, so I'm hoping they don't find a kill spell or anything good. Show me like just draw another land. Oh, they just kept it on top. I wonder if they're just toying with me at this point. Yeah, just fucking bolt me, kill me. Stop playing like don't play with your food. Come on, dude. Don't be like this. Continue to discard these shitty lands. Why are you just fuck off? Didn't matter. Wow, I just got roasted by burn. That was unfortunate. I could just not find anything. Ah, gross and stinky. Well, let's hope for a 3-2, please. I could use a 3-2 real bad. in the comments, let me know if any of these hands have not been great. I feel like I haven't kept like, maybe the hand in that last game was kind of bad, but like it had enough lands that like I just kind of felt like I could get everything out of the way and like not have to worry about the fact that I was just going to draw lands for the entirety of the game. This hand I like. This hand feels like it's a good keeper. An untapped land would be huge. I just don't need my opponent to like kill my Leyline. Well, a Tribal Flames is definitely not a land. Don't have main deck removal for a Leyline. All right. They want to surveil on top of my surveil, this son of a bitch. It is a land, which is better than not a land. Ooh, is this the green-white, like, ooh, it's Bant. Op playing Bant, huh? Op on that. No, why do I keep... I need them to put that way lower on the deck so I can stop hitting it. I maybe should have bolted the guide, but like, I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing bad's ever happened. Okay, yep, bad things are happening. I'm going to kill a guide for sure now. If I draw another land off the top, that'd be huge. An untapped land, well, not really that lucky. So let's go red and kill this. I will absolutely stub an ephemerate. Nah, I probably wouldn't. Maybe I would. I'm kind of crazy like that. And we're just gonna start shipping in. I'm curious what the Bant is for. I wonder if they're trying to set up like wilderness reclamation or something. I don't know what my opponent's doing. They're on some crazy stuff. Is this Coco? What about Noko? Got him. I'm so funny. I wonder, I don't know what my opponent's on, and I'm not a fan of not knowing, you know? I'm just gonna jam all of my spells and hope that in the next turn I can just Tribal Flames my opponent. Caleb D from at Daybreak. Content creator Caleb D. Everything has hexproof, so unless you've got like a main deck force, you can't really do too much. What do they have? Another Coco? Yeah, I can't stop this one. You're gonna gain some energy. What are you doing for 3 is my question. What kind of silly shenanigans are you up to? Tell me what you're trying to do to me so I can be sad about it. Oh, is this Broodscale combo? Interesting. Opponent's on Bant Broodscale. They're going to gain some life, but I'm hitting them for 8? Or they just... Oh, you're kidding. Oh my god. Fuck me. Oh, naturally. I hate it here. I don't know. I'm going to want to stop. I'm going to cut all this out. I don't know if I have anything in my deck that deals with this big Broodscale, but you know, just let my opponent do his thing until he wants to stop. All right, well, we get a turn. Opponent's at 72. There's a Kavu. I'm just going to cast my spells. So good thing to know. Always keep the lightning bolts and always keep the lightning bolts and bindings for sure. And don't ever tap out. This is a kind of funny board state to look at. I'll tell you what. I'm going to keep blocking. Are they going to put counters on it? And do more of the loop? No, man. Make your squirrels. Well, now I feel like a dummy for playing this lightning bolt. Oh, Lord, we blocking. Sick of your games. Combat? Yeah, buddy. Got your 76 little life points there. I need to get some shit out of my hand like this. Leyline of the Guildpact. Tribal Flame's not really going to do it. I ain't doing 5. Man, if I had another land, I could actually Tribal Flames the guide to make this just go even longer. All right, well, we're chilling. About to take a 62 piece to the face. No, we're not. We've got a Scion. We're not going to take a 62 burger. Let's see. I mean, like, theoretically, I have outs, which is hilarious. I need to draw, like, exactly binding. So I can go Tribal Flames to kill the guide. I need to go, like, I need, like, Tribal Flames, binding. Is what I need to be my next 3 cards. Not I'm dead. So I'm definitely dead. And I will concede the game there. All right. Well, what do I want to bring in against this deck? Play an Orim's Chant. Are disputes just better? Probably, just because it is 3 mana. Surgical, I think, is pretty good. I'm on the draw. I want to just kind of go like kind of quick and aggressive. Stubs are pretty good. I'm going to cut like a Necatl, a Brawler. Maybe I just want to cut 2 of those. Do something like that. Orim's Chant, Surgical, and go from there. So now I know that these bolts and these bindings are for 1 card and 1 card alone, and that is the Basking Broodscale. My opponent has disconnected. Let's see if they return. All right, Caleb is back. All right, let's see. That's a good hand. Does everything I want. I'm going to just start off here. I'm actually going to lead on a surveil, I think, because I need to find my second land. I don't anticipate there being much I care about killing right now. Yeah, it's fine. So I don't really care about the hierarch. I can kind of deal with most things as it is. Definitely don't need one of those. We're going to just shock and chill and go from there. Hope that the stub finds a target. Hope I find third land. Heliod. Oh, stub is non-creature, huh? Well, ain't that something? Do need to deal with that Heliod. I do need to find my third land. Nope. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill, and hope that I don't get absolutely fucking pounded by this. Okay, second main phase. All right, I see you, opponent. Show me Giver of Runes, huh? This Flage would be nice to resolve. A land would be good. God damn it. Well, I need to deal with this now and then proceed to lose to just the top deck or the one that they've had in hand all game, the Coco. I was about to Coco the shit out of me. Yep, I knew it was coming. I'm probably going to lose. This one I won't make him play it out. Okay. All right. How do I deal with this board though? How do I deal with this giver? I don't know, but I'm going to just start off with this. Get your Cocos out of here. They just have a Rosie, huh? Well, I can't beat that. So I'm dead. Unfortunate that we have gone 0-3. We're going to win this game and everything's going to work out. We really didn't have a sideboard for the good old Bant, Broodscale, Scurryoak combo. So, that is where we're at. That's, maybe that's on me. Maybe that's on the designer of this deck to not have thought that, people are going to be playing that, but that is neither here nor there. All right, this is the game we need to win. This is the one that gets us at least 50 points so we can do another league, and this hand having no lands in it doesn't give us the warm and fuzzies about that. If this hand had like a land, I probably would have kept it. Like if this was a land, snap keep. This hand is not bad. What am I putting back? Redundant Ragavan's probably the right choice, and we'll see what happens. All right, what do you got for me, opponent? A Thought Sneeze? Yeah, take my monkey probably. You take the monkey at Xander's Lounge turn 1. I'll tell you what, these spectral denials are pretty bad when your opponent knows you have them. Yeah, no monkeys for me, no monkeying around. I'm actually gonna use the surveil. I'm gonna use the technology we have been given and really pray for something good to happen. I'm wondering if this is the murkiest of tides. I guess that's not a bad card to have on top. Let's dash it. Dash monkey. That funky monkey. Are they going to counterspell my monka? Are they going to surveil? What do they have? How do they not have a... Oh, they probably have Bowmaster. Would be my guess. Yeah, there's a Bowman. Oh, a Shieldred's Edict, huh? What the hell? Is this more of that Grixis garbage? Nope, just good old blue-black. All right, well, do they have another Edict? So they bend a snare, right? I would like to leave that land up for the cycling, but I need to start trying to resolve spells and hit my opponent in the face. They're going to have another edict. Just blue-black edict dot deck. Are they trying to set up the... let's see. Or if they're trying to just set up a big old eyeball. I can't counter anything that they play. They could fetch. I mean, they know about... Yeah, so maybe they're trying to get a Murktide going. They won't have force, or they won't have counterspell backup, but you got that. I mean, I'm just gonna see if you have a spell pierce. It seems a little silly for you to have done it like this. Maybe they just, I don't know. I don't know what they could have. I am of the confusion. I wonder if they're gonna just like make me sack it. I'm gonna hold this spectral denial like my life depends upon it. Can I hit you? Yeah, baby. All right. Now we just need to find good cards for the rest of the game. Pretty easy. A Bowman? I don't really care about a Bowman. I ain't drawing a lot of cards here, bud. I am not in the card drawing mood. I am in the hit you in the face until you are dead. So I can do basically 3. All right. So this is a mystical dispute for all intents and purposes. Nice army. And I need something to go right for me, and that's something going right, I think. And like, you can. Oh, Thunder. If your last card is force, like, ain't nothing I can do about that. Sweet. All right, that's a good start. Now the question is, do I tribal flames with them tapped out? No, I'm gonna chill because they're probably on the dude. They're probably on the Aki. They are the Aki way. Fatal push, gross. I hate that for me, but you know, I'm on a 15 turn clock. I think I can make it work. Let's just jam another wild Nakatl. Do you have counterspell? No, you don't. Oh, interesting. It's pretty good for me. Opponent's got 2 in hand. They're not doing a lot, which is good. Another push. Push me. That's gonna get tribal flames or bolted or killed somehow, because that Tamiyo cannot be allowed to live. Let's see if they've got something. No blocks. All right. What's up? Flage. They have a force of negation. They don't. Ooh, baby. Opponent just letting me give me permission to just do it. I can't flash it back. I'm chilling like a villain. Just don't bin an Aki and reanimate it. I swear to God, I'll lose it. And by it, I mean the game. I will not win the game if they do that, I don't think. Even though I would leave them 1 in hand, but they would have enough for counterspell. All right, there's a counterspell gone. I'm okay with all that. The clock has definitely shifted in my favor, which is good for me. It's a good start. Yeah, bud. Are you going to ninjutsu your Kaido? Right, 2 in hand. What are the odds that they have a counterspell? They're going to do another Merc. Would be a 1, 2. All right. What if? Crazy idea. Crazy thought. Ooh, I could not bring back the Flage. So what if it died to Tribal Flames? What if I just got shit on? I don't think, there's no way they fall for this, right? Get them down to 7, which is a good life total to have them at. If I had found a land, if I had an extra land, I could have gone a little Flage action plus 3, 6. So I can't technically kill them yet, but I'm close. Naturally, their last card was a Spell Snare, which is unfortunate for me. Let's see. They can't really attack. Like, they can try and have a clock, but that Psychic Frog's going to die. I'm going to go upstairs with this one, though. They have no cards in hand. Scion's pretty good, too. But I think it is best to get my Flage going. I would like your frog to eat my shorts. And I'd like to attack you. And next turn, play my Scion and have my life just be so good and never have to struggle. Yeah, baby, I like when they have to preordain with no cards in hand, put them to the bottom. Or no, yeah, put them all to the bottom. 2 to the bottom and nothing, please. If there's one deck I can beat, it's Murktide, apparently. Hopefully, ideally. So I think, again, being on the draw, the plan is we're going to throw a, 2 bottom. Let's go, baby. Oh, we can just eat Murktide alive. So same game plan. We're going to cut the denials. We're going to bring in the disputes because they're just better. I think I actually want a Ghost Vacuum. And being on the play, we're going to cut a Ragavan. Part of me wants to bring in a Surgical in case I deal with a Murktide. Anything else that's really good? Not really. So basically the plan is, the disputes again, they're just better spectral denials. They're better stubs. The Ghost Vacuum is to keep their graveyard count down. And then the Surgicals are to hit like a Murktide, Counterspell, kind of anything that I'm a little bit iffy on them casting. I can get Delirium online. They're probably going to take the Leyline Binding if they Thought Seize me. Yeah, they're going to Thought Seize, take the Binding. Oh, a Tamiyo, huh? Just rip a bolt off the top and just never have to struggle? Nope, that's not so lucky. Unfortunately, there isn't a way for me to deal with that in an effective manner, so we're going to just get our Surveil and hold up. Hopefully they tap out for like Frog. So we're going to get probably our Surveil and chill. Honestly, play a Frog. Let's go. All right, do they have Force of Negation? Or not our Surveil, we're going to get our Triome. Our Zandy's Lounge. I would like to lose some life. Temple Garden. Yep. I'm going to ping myself for some damage. And I'll eat your frog. And then we're just going to hold back and chill for a minute. We're going to start trying to jam some Nakados probably. I don't want my opponent to just hit all their lands. I also need to deal with this Tameo as quickly as humanly possible, because it's going to get stinky quick. But for the time being, it's not the end of the world. I'm just banking on them not having another frog. Been something like really juicy. A Fatal Push isn't really juicy. I don't like that opponent. God, I don't like drawing 1,000 lands. That is what I don't like. I need to figure out a way to deal with this. Our good buddy Timothy, Bimbity, Bambity. Should have surgicaled it. I fucked up. But like, they don't have another land, right? I'm going to surveil and put another land in the bin and just hope to God that my life is not dog shit. I really need to figure out how to get rid of this Tameo. Oh, they just have it? They're not going to flip it? That's insane. That is crazy to me. I'm going to bin another land. Like I said, I told you guys, called it in, called the land in, said, here's my land. Let's see. Now I can like, part of me wants to surgical this Fatal Push to know what my opponent has in their hand, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hopefully have a hasty Kavu that can attack. Nope, not going to have a hasty Kavu that can attack. I'm going to lose unspent mana. I'm actually going to just get rid of this now. I need to know what you have in your hand. Do they have another counterspell? That would be so depressing. That would hurt me deeply. What do you got? Okay, counterspell, 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 counterspell. Kaido, one of Harbinger's Psychic. Yeah, so just normal. Oh, yeah, you're kidding. I clicked on all of them and it didn't take it out. I'm losing this game now. That was a huge misclick. Yeah, I'm fucked. It's not good. I'm just having 2 counterspells in hand. I missed one of them. All right, so Preordain down. 2 top, and he draws a card. That's not good. No good, very bad. All right. I'm hurting. Another Preordain. I am hurting real bad for something to go right for me, because things are not going right at this very moment in time. Yep. Alrighty. I need to continue to attack this Tameo, unless they just, all right, well, fuck me hard. Let's attack. Not a horrible draw. You block with your frog, force you to pitch your whole hand. Even then, it won't matter. Know if these decisions I'm making are particularly good. You know, the Tameo is going to just get to buy back like an edict or a push, but at least the frog is gone. And I'm hoping for the best, but I mean, they can just literally refill their whole hand whenever they want. All right. Thoughtseize. That's good to see that gone. I wonder if they're just going to keep trying to like uptick that. Well, no, they probably got them. Like my land, motherfucker. I need to get, I don't even know what land I'm going to pick. Yeah. All right. I need to deal with the Tameo so desperately. Need to also not draw any more lands. Steam Vents. Let's just get all of our colors and all of our things. Let's give it a turn. But I don't feel confident in my ability to win this game. I need to draw exactly something that kills a Tameo, and I need to get a land out of my deck. Nice. Just keep burning yourself for damage. That's what's up. All right, 1 card in hand. I need Blage off the top, exactly. I'm going to get this now because I know they've got Harbinger. Draco is not going to do it. So we're going to go to a game 3 and pray for the best. So I think I want to bring back in some Ragavans. Maybe cut the surgical and a stub because I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive kind of on the play here. I'm going to try and push damage a little bit harder. That was very unfortunate. I feel like this deck runs 21 lands and like all I know how to do is draw lands. It's kind of insane. I'm really banking on, maybe I'm going to like kind of aggressively mull for a Leyline this time because yeah, that was just bad. That was no good. Very bad hot doo-doo garbage for me. First, don't have the thing that I want, which is tough, but like this hand just goes forever. So turn 1, fetch shock, will grab a Temple Gardon. Oh, can I get any other greens? No. I should have done those in a different order because I could have grabbed the Blood Crypt. But even still, I can get Sacred Foundry, or not Sacred Foundry. I get the blue Steam Vents. I can get the blue-red one. I will Tribal Flames of Tameo on site. All right, let's go and grab a blue and a red and get hit with the good old fashioned subtlety. I don't really care where the subtlety goes. I'm gonna put it on the bottom. Would you have a force? All right, men still got forces in the deck. Nice. Let's just push advantage. We're gonna jam another Kavu. Bins a land. All right. So I can do 7 total to a frog if they play it. And there's no need for me to flinch right now. Let's see. I think I would like to try and resolve the Nishoba. I'd like to start getting my clock going fast and start forcing my opponent to have to interact. I would have liked to have gotten this ghostly prison. Yeah, you can counter that. That's good with me. If I didn't miss my land drop, I would have been in a much better spot. I need to stop missing lands. So now I'm not going to draw any of my lands. I'm going to complain about my lands and not find them. Flage, that's what's up. Let's just keep trying to jam things and keep forcing the interaction. I imagine that they want to try and set up a murky boy. Okay. Maybe they were trying to hold up a force. Let's see what we can do. All right, they got nothing. Nothing on end step. Nothing popping. Hey man, what's popping? We got us. Okay. That's pretty good for me. A preordain. If they don't find a land, they can't make a Murktide. They put 2 on bottom. All right. Well, now they can make a Merc. 1, 2. So it'll be a 5. So I need them to tap out for a Murktide or an Oculus. That's pretty good too. A Toxic D for 4, huh? It's not great. I don't love that for me. But what I do love is that I can meme on them and fuck up everything. Oh my God. I can't believe I just did that. That's insane. I literally had the win and blew it. I'll have the Flage. I'm just going to keep trying to jam Flages at him at least. Oh my God. I lost. I literally just lost this game. 1 top, 1 bottom. What do you got? I imagine that they've got some sort of interaction. So what if we tried to jam? Let's grab a black source to get all of my colors. And just keep forcing them to have counter spells or removal spells or ways to deal with 12 mana cards. Yep. I'll do it again. Want to see me do it again? I mean, if they've got the Murktide. All right, I guess the only deck that this one can beat is a little Murktide action, so that's not great. Wasn't a great showing. I feel like I don't know, maybe I kept some suspect hands. Definitely have done that in the past and definitely will continue to do it, but you know, as I get a little bit more familiar with the deck, maybe I'll get a little bit better, but yeah, this is a good, you know, this is an okay league to come back to for a first post in a little while. We are back in our little 2-3 bracket here, but hopefully soon we'll turn it around. I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. Next, we're gonna be playing a little bit of blue-red Storm. This deck has started to pop up and do pretty well, so we're gonna give it the old college try and play a little combo deck, have some fun. So until then, like, comment, you know, do the usual thing. And have a great day.